Welcome back, everybody. David at Diecast Media Network. Thrilled that you're here for another episode of Diecast Reviews. Today, we're going to look at an American, we're going to look at an Asian, and we're going to look at a European diecast vehicle, as we always do. But this time, we're going to do them all, these really cool Tomica Limited Vintage Neo models. Got this really neat Mazda R8, got a Lancia Thema, and we've got the Chevy Astro van. I think you guys are going to enjoy seeing. Let's take a look at them. Okay, like I mentioned in the intro, we always try and do one American, one Asian, and one European make. This week, we have the pleasure of doing them all with some TLV Neo, because of a trip I made recently to the Lane Motor Museum in Nashville, Tennessee. They are the exclusive retailer of TLV in the USA, so you can see them in person. You can look at them before you buy them. Very rare for us collectors here in the States to be able to do that. So we'll start off with the American, a very highly anticipated release from TLV. Of course, we're talking about the Chevy Astro van. Here it is, guys. Look at it. Remember what it was like to ride in this. Remember what it was like to smell one of these. French fries mashed up on the floorboard. Goldfish crackers under your feet when you walked to that third row seat. Let's look at it on the merits of a diecast model. We have got lensed headlamps, a beautiful grille with the recognizable Chevy bow tie. Love the chrome bumper. It is super shiny. Love the rubber impact bars on the bumper. In the US, we have these laws that say it has to be able to take an impact at 5 miles an hour without any damage. So that's why we have some of the most gaudy bumpers, or at least we had that law. We might might still have it, I'm not sure. Got mirrors on the side here. I don't see any, doesn't look like they have any reflectivity on it. We have got a nice multicolored interior. We have got, can you see the detail on the seats? Kind of that rolled leather. These would have been cloth seats, I think. There's your dash, steering wheel. Astro on the door. Love the two-tone effect and the rocker molding, belt molding going alongside of the car. Indicator light on the fender. Roof rack looks really nice. Wheels look right on the money, don't you think? Rubber tires with tread. Here is your undercarriage. Tomica on the base. Spare tire in full detail there. Check that out. And you do get a different wheel. It's not just the same wheel from there slapped underneath. That would have been a different look on the spare tire. So fantastic attention to detail on this model, on this casting. Fuel filler door here on the side panel. One of these doors, yeah, there we go, would have been sliding. This one. Taking it all in for the first time with you guys. Love the gold on the wheels. And coming around on the rear, we've got nice lensed tail lamps. And the Chevy badge here on the door. We'll put it on the turntable. Absolute banger to start off with. Chevy Astro van from Tomica LV Limited Vintage Neo. We will scoot across the pond. This is our European vehicle, a Lancia, maybe Thema, 8.32 phase 1, fully licensed vehicle. You've got the Lancia badge right there. You have got the authorization or certificate, if you will, trademarked there on the box. A little information about the car. Let's take a look at it. It's going to have some opening features. I'm going to show you what all you get in this in case you want to buy one. Little information card there. You saw the vehicle. I'm not familiar with this car. There's your information from TLV that there is opening parts. So I'll be learning about this car with you as we look at it. And super excited. Love just some classic sedans. Starting off, we've got lens headlamps as we always do. Look how flush. Here's the difference and why with TLV I'm okay with opening parts. Look how flush that hood lays. I don't know why other companies can't do it this well, but there's your information or your detail on the engine. And it's just got two hinges like most companies. The hood is so thin. Look how perfect it lays. Grille is looking perfect. Love the tan interior complemented by the green paint job. Wheels look perfect as always. Nice and period correct. Coming around on the rear, we've got almost some Volvo style tail lamps. I love the yellow pinstriping that goes along the entire car. Here is your interior on this guy. Nice little spoiler. The tail lamps are lensed. Here's your detail on your base for this guy. Do they roll? Yeah, they really roll. Nice and smooth. Yeah, beautiful car. Lancia Thema. As we get into the last one, I just want to point out the price. This is $24 without having to pay shipping for one of the best RX-8s you're going to get in 1/64 scale diecast. This is obviously a licensed product. Tomica is not going to do anything sketchy like that. I can't, I can't underestimate or overestimate the benefit of having these in person at the Lane Motor Museum. $24 for this is literally a crime. Felt like you're stealing when you get a model like this. Right-hand drive, black interior, wheels are on point. Don't see any brake calipers back there. I think, does this one open? It does. So here is your under the hood shot of this RX-8. And just like on the Lancia, nice and clean the way it lays down. Look at that Mazda badge in front of the hood. Headlamps look great. It's just a perfect representation of the Mazda RX-8. Coming around on the rear, tail lamps are spot on. Mazda badge nice and clear. Third brake light above the badge. A little bit of trim around the windows in matte black, like a weather strip. And the mirrors do reflect on this one. Check that out. Here's your base. All right, so Mazda RX-8 is going to wrap it up. Diecast Reviews, we try and give you 3 amazing models in 1/64 scale. I hope you've enjoyed looking at these by TLV Neo. This is David at Diecast Media Network. I'll see you guys on the next video.